Hello everyone, welcome back to another update of version 11 Pointcloud Engine for Unity. Okay, it's been a few days. I meant to post actually a couple of days ago, but I ran into a lot of complicated things and had to rewrite a certain amount of things. So what I've done is, I'll just quickly show. Here is a scene with, I believe, 1.8 million. Okay, nearly a billion points in this scene. As you see, we're getting great frames per second. Don't mind some of the parts that aren't updating, like as you see, when it's standing still, the frame rate's really good, and when it's moving, position or orientation of the camera, you're getting a slowdown, and that's that CPU bottleneck I was talking about, where I have to set the positions for each index for the instances, which takes quite a bit. Well, it does take a long time, but when I do move that to the GPU, that will be gone, so this will be pretty much instant, and we'll get a constant frame rate, or a relatively decent frame rate. Once I also add in some occlusion culling. Before I get into that, I'll just show you quickly. These look solid because I'm doing a voxel representation, well, a quad-based voxel representation of the points. So if I turn that off and just render with points, you'll see that that's it with just points. And this isn't the original LOD, because the actual original LOD is, I think, about 8 million points or something like that. I'll just see if I can show you that. So yeah, so as just points, that's at LOD1, and you wouldn't, I mean, you depending on how you're planning to use it, yeah, so basically right now that bottleneck's a real pain in the butt. So put voxels back on, and just okay, I think pushing my, there we go. Alright, yeah, I really got to get that solved. So there we go. So that's at an LOD of 2, but if we get in really close and uncheck voxels as quads, you can see it actually uses cubes, but the difference is you can barely tell. So why waste 18 triangles when you only need 2? I mean, you know what I mean. 3 quads against 1 quad. So yeah, but it's worked out really well. As you see, the frame rates are really good. Even at a LOD of 2. I'm going to have to make a few different settings for the converter, because some people are going to want to use it like this, other people are going to want to just use the voxels for a point size, so that it's easy to select in the program. So, and also they may want the actual original point cloud positions. So, because what's happened here is I've voxelized the point clouds from a 1024 down to 1, and so it's 11 LODs. The same thing can be done, but instead of the alternate use will be only the original source point cloud will be loaded, and I'll do a voxel capture of the indexes, not the positions. So basically it'll just be a different version of this, which will save memory, and yeah, also it just means that the points will be, selected, whatever the point is selected within the voxel when it's being generated. So yeah, so with just selecting in indexes, yeah, so I'm really looking forward to when, as you see, the frame rate's really taking a dive. alive when you're moving, but it's all good. Standing still now. That looks at about 100 frames a second at this level of detail. Once I add occlusion culling for the visuals, that'll increase even more, and then I'll be able to just really only cut down the buffers sizes, because it's to have two large buffers running, it's pretty intense. And yeah, so I'll just put it up to say 2.8 billion and show you what happens there. So you can see it all. As you see, the frame rate's still good. So that's about 2.8 billion. And the frame rate's pretty constant. It's just when you move, it's a pain in the ass. So, yeah, but I really am happy with that quality. And so this is a real success. I was going to get it out tomorrow, but because of the things I've had to think about, and we need that visual culling in there. At the moment, this is going to be great for yeah, a few things that'll be, because point clouds are so heavy in memory. Like a real game out of all these isn't really possible. But I mean, you could do, like, if you don't mind repeating stuff. A game could be done that way, I guess. You might better get more variety if it's able to be done on directly off the hard drive, like streaming. But we're not at that stage just yet. This is just all being loaded into memory. And let's see, the memory isn't too bad actually. So not that that's a real great gauge, but it's something. So basically, it seems the only bottleneck here is the CPU side filling of the the index positions for the instances. So if there was only one instance, then obviously, it does still drop. So I'm gonna have to, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was. So yeah, but I just think that is yeah, I guess because it is setting it for every pixel, so, well, every point index. So yeah, let's see how bad it is at 0. That's actually, I don't know. I think that's about 10 million. It's quite big. Yeah. Anyway, hope you found that interesting, and hopefully, the plan is to get the beta ready and out the door on Monday. I'm gonna be handing it out to everyone who's bought a previous version of Pointcloud Engine. You can use it, and in this beta stage, sort of what I'll do is just provide a way for people to financially support this project, because I won't be able to take it as far as I want to without money. So yeah, so just to buy time to do everything, like different point cloud conversions and different file formats and etc. All this takes time, plus the actual product itself is pretty cool. And anything, I will say the beta is for non-commercial use at the moment, just personal in-house use. So everyone, that's why I'm sort of letting people have it sort of for free. And if you want to contribute financially, you can, and that will actually come off your, if you want to decide to buy the professional version when it's at a stage where that seems like a good option. Um, yeah. So thanks for listening. If please like this video. I've never actually said that before, but I think the more likes a video gets, the more it is seen, and I think people can. Well, I think it adds value. If you don't like it, don't like it. That's fine. All right, take care, everybody. I'll probably have another video out tomorrow, and over the weekend I'll just be getting those other things done so that the multiple uses of this method as well as just raw point cloud utilizing the same system just without the structure of voxels, because visually representing as voxels, just so you've got something to actually point and click at, and as long as you've got enough memory it should be okay. A lot of the people that have talked to me have about 64 gigabytes of RAM, so I just yeah, sort of, yeah, that's more than I've ever dreamed of. So yeah, okay, so take care and we will talk soon.